Okay, service providers. So it is currently September, which means it's almost October, which means that time is gonna fly and the year is pretty much gonna be over. So it's time to start thinking about your new planner for the start of 2026.
So this is the client appointment and finance planner by Stillness Planners, and it's a planner that's made for service providers. And when you open it, first there's a yearly to-do list, and then there's a yearly goal tracking, and then there is a password tracker, and then you get into every single month. So there's a calendar overview, of course, and then there's a social media schedule where you can plan out all of your content for your social media. Then there's a monthly goal tracker, and then you get into the weekly breakdown. So the first page is a client appointment page. It's actually the first 2 pages, and there's pretty much slots to write in the appointment time, the client name, the service type, and the price of the service. And I like it because I personally prefer writing all of my appointments out so I can physically see it for the entire week. And then the next page is a chart for your client breakdown where you can write in how many new clients you had, how many existing clients you had, and then your total number of appointments for that day of the week. And you just put it in for every single day and add it up for the weekly final total. And then you have a finance breakdown where you write in the total service money made, your total tips made, and then any products that you sold, and then you have your full daily total. And again, you write that in for every single day of the week, and then you add it up for your weekly final total. And then you have an inventory order chart where you can keep track of any inventory that you ordered for that week, and then a little note section. And those 4 pages just repeat itself for every single week of that month. And then at the end of the month, there is a monthly breakdown where you pretty much have those same charts repeated so that you can just add it up from every single week and see how you did for the entire month. And then the next page is just your purchase log to keep track of everything that you purchased for that month. And then there is a year-end tab where you get into the same charts again, where you can pretty much add up everything for every single month and see how you did for the entire year. And then you just have a year-end reflection where you pretty much get to reflect back on your year and see any of your highlights, accomplishments, any growth, things you're grateful for, and then set goals for the year coming up.
So if I were you, I would get your hands on this client appointment and finance planner ASAP. This cover is so cute, but don't worry, we have 2 other covers if you're not into the bows. We have a nice sage green color, and then we also have a light pink color.